mistress Claressa and Pap had to do is shut the F up, and they couldn't, and now Remy has said Pap's name. Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. So, today we are talking Claressa Shields, surprise, surprise, a.k.a. Pap's mistress, a.k.a. Pap's entanglement, a.k.a. Pap's pick-me, a.k.a. Pap's side chick, or as Chris Cyborg would say, it is duck hunting season. Claressa and Pap never learn. Claressa and Pap never learn. Pap, we've been telling you for the past couple of years since Remy Ma exposed your affair with Claressa. Put a muzzle on her. Tell her to stop with the shenanigans. Tell her to shut up. Tell her to stop discussing Remy in interviews. Unprovoked. Stop saying whataboutism with Remy instead of holding her own self accountable for knowingly involving herself with a married man and trying to justify it, Neil, by alleging a divorce that has no divorce proceedings. Filing for a divorce does not mean active divorce proceedings are taking place. And if they are, there's no finalized divorce decree. Pap is not legally single. But you thought you did something, Claressa, in that interview that was going to be shade against Remy, that was going to somehow get Remy drug up and through here. And I think Remy saw that viral clip. And see, the thing of it is, Remy's clapback is not just going to be for you, Claressa. See, her reposting that Cardi B song, you know what I'm saying? That was just light shade. That was just a light dig. But see, the biggest loser is if Remy completely unloads the clip of how useless and how much of a bum and how much of a brokey and how much of a leech and how much of a failure of a husband that Pap is. That is the ultimate embarrassment, Claressa, of how terrible Pap is. Because Remy didn't really fully unload of how horrible Pap is. Because, see, she was still trying to protect the father of her child. You know what I'm saying? She was still trying to protect whatever was left of the black love allure. And holding Remy down a lot until she let us know that that man had been cheating. That man had been cheating on Remy and playing in Remy's face. And Remy had enough. And Pap is the one that was gorilla glued to her, even when she told this ninja she was done with him. And you try to act like on the internet that it's Remy that's holding up the divorce or it's Remy that's the issue. No. That is the version of events that a married man has manipulated you into believing. And see, Neil, what's happened? See, you didn't want any distractions before your fight, Claressa, but now this is the distraction. Because Remy, like I said, is the algorithm. She's the female algorithm in the hip-hop culture, and 50 Cent is the male algorithm in the hip-hop culture, and you effed up. You effed up big time on Young Jock's show. Because you cannot do an interview without mentioning Remy. You cannot do anything. You can't dress. You can't talk. You can't do anything in these comments on these social media streets without involving Remy. So Neil, instead of shots at you, the real Pap's about to get exposed soon. Y'all keep talking. Y'all keep running your mouth. And you'll see how far Remy is about to go. So, chapter 1, part 1 is tonight, is today. Remy performed at Angie Martinez. I believe this is the first annual barbecue jammy jam that she had, you know what I'm saying, in which it featured Remy Ma as one of the performances, right? There was multiple performances, but it was her, Angie Summer Barbecue. It was sold out. It was French Montana. It was Coy Leroy, Zeddy Will, Buju Banton, and all the things. It was at Paradise Coney Island in Brooklyn. There was a video earlier where Remy Ma, she had her curlers in, and she was walking through the streets of Brooklyn, and she was like, you know what I'm saying? I might not be good in these streets because guess what? That estranged husband is from there. But listen, Remy, everybody is Team You. Everybody is Team You. Everybody is aware of how much of a leech and a bum your husband is. So I think you are safe anywhere in the streets of New York. So ultimately, we also see that the golden child is with Remy because Pap is too busy running behind his mistress to tend to his fatherly duties with the youngest child. But that's okay because Fat Joe and others are going to be more of a father figure to the golden child than Pap ever will be. But because you're on a leash by your mistress, Pap. Your own mistress has you on a leash and is paying you allegedly to stick around. So you have nowhere else to go but to continue on with these shenanigans, right? But you do the absolute bare minimum. So what has happened is a clip has surfaced of Remy performing Why You Effing Lying. And we have been saying from the start that Why You Effing Lying was always about Claressa and Pap. And that Remy said it's time, meaning that she has been quiet for the past couple of years. She's been quiet on the creek. She's been letting y'all insult her, lie on her, and all of the things and all of these interviews that y'all been doing, whether it is The Breakfast Club, whether it is Angela Yee, whether it is Tamron Hall. Lying about how y'all got together, lying about when y'all got together. Just lying just to lie. Trying to replicate all of Remy's looks, the fur, the hair, the jewelry, you know what I'm saying? The thigh-high boots, the fur coats, all of the things. Gucci head to toe, you know what I'm saying? All of the designer labels, everything. Even trying to talk like Remy. Even trying to pretend that you're all of a sudden a Knicks fan just because Pap is from Brooklyn. Like you're from Michigan. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it was just lame. Just lame behavior. And you couldn't even make it to New York. You couldn't even help Pap out with even an NBA Finals ticket because it's broke over there. I thought one of the greatest rappers, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't even make the championship float for the New York Knicks. But every other New York rapper, Ja Rule was there, Remy Ma was there, Fat Joe was there. But you weren't there. So now let's get into what Remy said. And this is courtesy of Live Bite, y'all.
Surfing niggas waiting that they wrote those hits. When their whole career they never go some shit. Not for me or anybody else. You always acting like you help a pat nigga. Surfing niggas waiting that they wrote those hits. When their whole career they never go some shit. Not for me or anybody else. You always acting like you help a pat nigga. You got know what your problem is. I don't really brag enough, but you.
Wait. One more again.
Surfing niggas waiting that they wrote those hits. When their whole career they never go some shit. Not for me or anybody else. You always acting like you help a pat nigga. Surfing niggas waiting that they wrote those hits. When their whole career they never go some shit. Not for me or anybody else. You always acting like you help a pat nigga. You got know what your problem is. I don't really brag enough, but you.
Remy told y'all to stop playing with her. She told y'all to stop playing with her. She told y'all the wait is up. She told y'all it is time. She told y'all to leave her alone, keep her name out your fucking mouth. And y'all didn't want to listen. Y'all didn't want to listen. So no, I do not feel sorry for Pap or Claressa. Y'all did not want to leave Remy alone because y'all wanted to continue to platform yourselves off Remy's name. Y'all continued to want to do stuff in hopes that it was going to get a reaction out of Remy. We all knew this entire time that this diss record was about none other than Pap and Claressa. We all knew that Pap had the audacity to try to take credit for Remy's rhymes, when Remy's raps are better than ever because Pap was never a part of it. But all you had to do, Pap, is shut up and have your mistress shut up. But y'all couldn't even do that because y'all keep trying to deflect. Y'all keep trying to make yourselves appear to be the victims in this situation. Y'all tried to lie about your timeline to make it seem like you were this faithful husband the entire marriage, and it was Remy that just randomly stepped out on you. That just randomly got with Easy the Black Captain. No. You've been cheating on Remy. You've been playing in Remy's face. Y'all been over. You were knowing about Easy the Black Captain because if you were so hurt and so upset and wanted nothing to do with Remy, you would have left. But you did not. You did not leave. And allegedly, y'all were supposedly potentially working things out. Supposedly went out to eat and had a dinner with Fat Joe and all y'all friends. Only for Remy to come back and realize you had a whole harem of women, allegedly. And in that harem included Claressa Shields begging like K-Sweat for a married man to go public with her. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. You fumbled, Pap. And Claressa will continue to be a reminder of how bad you fumbled. But continuing to throw shots and subs and disses at your wife, and Claressa continuing to do so in interviews, is not going to end well. And that was just the first warning. And there's been several warnings that have led up to this. You know what I'm saying? That this isn't the first time Remy has let y'all know, if y'all keep doing this, I'm going to start talking. I'm going to start saying something bad. But Claressa, you want the rest of this press run to not be a distraction, to not be messy. Keep Remy's name out your mouth. Keep Remy's name out your mouth. Whether it is in the comments, whether it is in the DMs, whether it is in the interviews, whether it is on the Twitter/X, whether it is on the Facebook, whether it is on the Snappity chat, whether it is on the Instagrammies, whether it is on the Tickety Talk, whether it is in the email, whether it is in the DMs. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta shut up. Or Remy is going to let it all out, and we are all gonna be sitting back waiting. We are gonna be sitting out waiting of how far you are willing to go, Claressa, to take care of a married bum, of a married loser, because you thought you had something over Remy. And Remy literally kicked that man out of her house. He still hasn't been back to come get his clothes. And it is epic fail that you said what you said in that interview, Claressa. I knew Remy was coming. I knew she was coming, and I don't think this is going to stop here. Leave Remy Ma alone. Leave Remy Ma out of y'all nonsense. You wanted the married man, you got him. Except for that married man refuses to divorce his wife. Except for that married man refuses to cover up the Remy tattoo. Except for that married man refuses to delete any and all Remy Ma related posts for the imaginary divorce that you believe Pap is not handling with the law, is handling it with the court. But how can that be if he's not with his daughter, if he's not in New York, if he is busy promoting this lackluster fight coming up in 2 weeks? This lackluster Zeus Network undercard. The mistress link up of Lotto. Of all these Atlanta rappers, you had to pick Lotto to do your ring walk? How embarrassing. A mistress link up, a mistress convention. The side chicks anthem, you know what I'm saying? Just embarrassing all the way around. But if this doesn't wake y'all up, I don't know what will. If this will not get y'all to stop, I don't know what will, because pretty soon all the tea's about to spill out about how much of a menace Remy's husband is, and Claressa, you will continue to look like a goofy. So that is it for this video. I need y'all to do y'all biggest one, and that is to hype the video, please. There is that is it, that is all. Es todos es final, es finito, es see you in the road, see you in the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post the content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.